Economically, because the scale of the statue is almost actually a lifelike scale. She's like 5 feet something. It says Pomona, which I gotta check because we have a city in California which is named Pomona outside of Los Angeles. But even the scale of the woman is actually a true human scale, which she's not fat, but her buttocks is corpulent. There's a corpulence to her buttocks, you see, and this is what men like, especially the Afro ethnic man. He likes the buttocks, the behind. There's a corpulence to her buttocks, and the sad part is that a person that I was about to nikah, who's from Java, and she doesn't have also the pronounced hip ratio, is not there. But what they call the junub ariya, the junub ariya in Arabic, junub ariya jaddan, is like this, but it's like here, but this is way pronounced. It's pronounced way out like that. It's pronounced way out like this. Way out there like that. And the thing is that what happens, see this guy doing the U-turn, me watching everything. See, New Yorkers have a good sense of things. So this is almost a lifelike scale, and I was very near to marry somebody like that. I'm talking like, as I'm talking to you today, July the 9th, if I had enough money to go to Java or whatever where I was invited, I could have already been married. I could have been nikah. I wish I could stand up and see how tall I am in reference to the height, but I think it's about 5 feet. 5 feet or 5 feet 2 or something like that. That's a real human scale. I think this is a chick. It is. It's a turkey chick. It's a duck chick. La ilaha illallah. Bismillah. Oh no, it's a regular bird. Okay, it's okay. I was worried for a minute because I thought salam 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 salam. I thought it would. I thought she or he was a chick because it was sitting there engorged or sort of fat, but it wasn't. So the thing is, what I was saying is, I could have been nikah by now, but I prefer the women more corpulent than that. The term is called corpulent, not rotund. Rotund is like a butterball, with no feminine physique or curvature. It's like a ball. No, I'm talking corpulent, and it's not a sin. It's not haram for a Muslim to desire that. This is not haram, man. But of course, the main predicate foundation has to be the deen of Allah, the deen of Islam. Huh? Yeah, they have to have deen. And with the munakabat and with the niqab, there is no way of knowing. See, that kind of physique, men, it drives. Even the way the statuette is shaped and formed, the imagery in itself, brother, pop, 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 haram, haram for you to look. You're not supposed to have desires. You're not supposed to have desires. See, this is a sick kind of Islam. You're not supposed to have any desires. Don't think about that. You don't look at that. You turn your eyes, your modesty, even from that statue. It's a sonam. It's haram. It's a graven image. You wouldn't be able to appreciate. You wouldn't know nothing if it weren't for the West. You'd be in the darkness. So what happened is under the burqa, which is the extreme end of the niqab, or munakabat, and the abayat, you won't know anything about who you are getting, not what. You don't objectify a woman into an object, less than a person. This is a human being, our fellow, our sisters in humanity. You don't know who you are getting out without that, and you're not able to see that. And there's a difference among scholars as to what percentage one is allowed to see, what percentage or what aspect of a woman's physique that you're allowed to see before you marry the woman out. Yeah, there's a difference of opinion, even among the Salaf scholars, the heavy duty one, the big muscles, the big cheeses of Salaf Islamic scholarship have an itilaf and some of the big cheeses that you can see a lot. You can see a lot if you contractually enter a formality, a formal offer that you want to get married and you need to get married. Of course, a lot of people, if they don't respect you, they dislike the physiological, biological aspect of marriage, that you're going to be laying on top of a woman. They don't want that. You don't want that. Some people, I'm talking about within our own religion, within Islam. They don't want to imagine you doing it, knowing that you're doing it with their daughter. Some people don't. But some people, if they really care about their daughter, they know that the daughter has needs. The daughter needs to be with somebody and needs to marry somebody formally, and everybody know that's her husband, and things like that. Yeah. So imagine if this process, using tools that I wish I could have attorneys to present and put together a montage, or a collage of different videos, clips of intelligence officials, James Comey's and others, talk about blanketly interfering and affecting the outcome of a life of a nation state or elections or whatever, and using surveillance and hacking. What if that's being done to an individual who has nothing to do with Islamic extremism, nothing to do with terror, nothing to do, nothing. You hear me? You listen to me? Nothing to do with any of that, nothing. And that's being done to a person, and he got no legal counsel. He had no help. Everywhere he goes, the legal counsel turns him down because he is an aging Afro-ethnic male, a black guy. He's not deserving of any legal representation. Can you imagine something like that? Can you imagine something like that? And then when it comes out, when everything is poured out into the streets, and it comes out that something like that has been going on, can you imagine that? Can you imagine what kind of mayhem? I keep a breakout. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. But I don't have a dime in my pocket. What I do have is about a dime. I have 100 and something krona in my pocket. A Russian sister whose husband's passed away. He passed away in Ramadan. He passed away in Jummah. He passed, which is Friday in Ramadan, and he passed away on the first of the last 10 days of Ramadan. And the brother had a tear welling in his eyes that I was unmarried for so many years. His tears started welling in his eyes while I saw him, but especially when I went to visit him before his situation really deteriorated. Before that, while he was still able to move and talk a little bit more, tears, water was welling in his eyes. That I wasn't married for so long, for so many years. A Russian brother. This is a Russian brother. There are the signs that he died, Shuhada, Shaheed. And now I'm in deep communication with his wife, but I don't want to physically contact his wife because she's in the iddah period. I don't play games with people's women. This is some game that I don't play, man. But secretly, discreetly, I'm dishonored in all types of ways by the Muslims. They dishonor me, man. In numerous ways, they dishonor me. They dishonor me so much. They dishonor me. They really are. They're gonna come. You gotta cross there. They really dishonor me, man. In many ways, man. Secretly and behind my back. That's the worst part about the whole thing. You respect them. You have to wait. Wait till all of this traffic. Yeah. So the thing is. So they dishonor me in all kinds of ways, and they try to cause me and try to set me up. It's disgusting, man. Yeah, this is going on in Islam. So I'm trying to create an alternative structure, financial and economic structure. You don't have to go to people like this anymore. And the criteria will be very clear that this is what they did, past tense now. This is actually what they did. Here it is. Yeah, you can't go to ask them for nothing. If you go, you do it at your own risk if you want to deal with it. That's up to you. But otherwise, you don't want to deal with it. You don't know that are deceptive like that. That place is psychological. You don't want to deal with people like that. I really don't, and I hate them. I despise them. And it's not a crime to despise them. It's not a crime to despise them. It really isn't, man. No, and they're trying to criminalize it out. You don't like me, therefore you're gonna do something. I'm gonna take these guys all the way to the cleaners house. Pay me. They're calling me an extremist and all that. They're gonna pay me my money out. And give me my damn money out. Millions, and I've lost hundreds of millions in intellectual property. Hundreds of millions of dollars I've lost, man. Things that I was developing and working on, all that stuff was taken. I lost my son. Yeah, with all of this nonsense. I lost my son. My son is now an adversary to me. worst part. That's the worst part of it all, man.